Ready?
On 1st and 10, Young. Flushed out right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. A play fake. Now Young. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Texans' 34-yard line.
Slide 2, red, cycle. 6, mega. Drill green. Set.
Young off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Ready. Steel, black.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. Up the middle, it's Chubb. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are, and you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
No. Oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Ready?
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Young. And he slings one that's incomplete.
In the pocket, man. That's
already trailing by touchdown early. This this offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Young will set to throw. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run the draw here with Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Young's throw is on target to Likely. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Swift going to try up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw on second down is Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in first and goal.
Quick slant complete to OBJ. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run with Swift. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing
Go,
level.
man. Bounce back drive. Play some defense.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And we're going to get 5 spot at the 44. left side, taken in by Jefferson. Just across the midfield stripe. Here's 2nd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he will have a Patriots first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And the first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line.
Ooh, that's bad defense.
A second down throw for the
bad
end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Young on 3rd down. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw, Young. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Let's turn up.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Swift again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Looking to throw, Young. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Man.
On the pass rush. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. Gay's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. And Chubbell trying the middle here. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then
give me that.
And you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play. Doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent. And I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where you just shouldn't have thrown the football. And ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
You know, I should have scored.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And they're not going to get to the
Quit.
line
That's
to run
what's wrong
another
with it.
play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't get there.
He ran the same play. He is trash.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly,
Let's get right back into another one.
I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass.
Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started.
The artist ain't seen that yet. I have not.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from FedEx Field. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And he returns this to the 22. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
It's Young on first down. That'll be caught. It's Toney. A huge play there for Houston.
Under duress, too.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. It's Young off play action.
Make it, look at your check down. I would make sure you see your check down before every play. Check down is back on the first.
Young working out of the gun. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
I was going to play some defense, but I could hit my check downs. I'd be still on the field.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Come on, set. Roll it, boys. You don't move.
First down, Young. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now Young. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Young. Catch is made by Metcalf. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. From the red zone now, Young. To the right side, complete to Jefferson. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Young taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Commanders have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Beckham will go in motion right. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now here's Young. Complete to Likely. Big strides. Look at him go. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Wow.
Talk about a great one, Darrelle Revis. Not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick. Not good at all.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Young to throw it.
Man, stop the cap, bro.
He's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The play fake. Now Young. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Evan Ingram, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Commanders have 6 to their lead.
I thought that was a good throw.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
I should have laid it more on.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this
Spring
one
forward
away.
or something. There we go.
Well, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Throw a pick every time I'm in their formation. That's crazy.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception
we got it back there.
inside the
Let's
red
go.
zone and really take. And that's caught inside the 30, inside the 10. Touchdown, Texans. Odell Beckham, 64 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10. Let's go. 21-yard line.
43 rail. Faster. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Young.
Oh my God, go for the pick, Jalen.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They go play action. Young. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And McLaurin going to pick up the Commanders' first down as they get this up across the 30-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown.
Oh, bro, why are you playing?
A big play there. 63 yards.
And the Commanders are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to
Come
happen.
on, we got numbers.
And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Where's the lineman at? It's supposed to be a screen. Okay,
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. Young now. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told me, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Following the interception, Young. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Young to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Young's throw taken in by Evans here. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. And quickly, they get to the line. 1st and 10, Young. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17.
Another stop, man.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Young on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He's across midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Commanders' 33-yard line.
A handoff right. It's Gore. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked up on a great one, Darrelle Revis. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Making the right read.
At their own 16
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Young. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Young off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right.
That one complete downfield to Johnson. Now he's losing
good.
Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 53 yards.
And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed.
Odell Beckham Jr.
into space at the 45.
And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd down, Young. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here is Young. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. Odell Beckham, 39 yards.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Young to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And now they're in the hurry up. Off the play fake, Young. He's got a man, it's Chad Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
Chubb diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A big pickup of 38. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Now Young. He's going to take another shot here.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Looking to throw, Young. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now third and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. It'll be Young again.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Open man downfield is Johnson.
27 yards there, first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And Young's going to throw it here. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy.
And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
So that'll do it for us.
I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named the bay. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on going, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any sun moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man. Stop, here we go. Bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go. We don't move it scary. Last time I shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of luck. Maybach, lay black, matte black. Just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of King used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Siggy Smalls when I move it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it is time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's up like that. If it's up like that, it's up like that.
I want my women.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it.
And off we go from Denver. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
On the double. Ready?
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Young will set to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now here's Young. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, Young loses it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Hey, we can push ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
J.C. Horn up to make the tackle.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. From the shotgun, it's Young. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Young on 3rd down.
Flushed out right. Nail in the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now Young.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side.
Down the left sideline.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was there, partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic like that of this team was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun.
No hesitation, goes right back to Likely.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Young now.
On target to his man, Likely.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 42.
Down. 10 cycles.
They go play action. Young. Airing this one out for Evans.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready up.
Following the interception, Young.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
23 yards on the play.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll play fake. Now Young. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They set a load a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Young to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here. this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Here comes Tony on the return. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good to make it 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 3. Throwing, Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On third down, here comes Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
The one thing I have learned about this league, more and more, you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively, play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I don't think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it, even on his own side of the field.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, they were creeping towards midfield, so not as crazy as if they were back at their own 20.
Showed a little faith in the defense too, right?
Yep.
Brings up second and a yard.
Ready?
At the Broncos' 39-yard line.
It's Young off play action. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Kadarius Toney,
33 yards.
and the Texans are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
And the Broncos are going to get the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
On second down, Young. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Come on, set. Ready?
To throw, Young.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Ready?
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way home for the Broncos score.
2-2 and 1.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. They go with the option on the 2-point try, and the decision to pitch it worked out.
Almost felt like basketball, didn't it? Remember the dribble, draw, drive, and dish? How about that one? Drew everyone to him, dished it to the running back. He takes it in.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Final play of the half, Young. It's caught by Mike Evans. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter three is underway. Oh, the Texans may have recovered. They did recover. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's different influences going into the head coach's ear.
That's good for 28 yards.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Young's throws on target to Likely. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Third and short yardage, Young. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, first and 10. That throw by Young incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Young to throw again on second and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here's Young. Complete to Likely. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now Young. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Mike Evans from 4 yards out. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Crazy.
Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the Broncos are going to get the football. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he's going to run. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On the double.
Open man right side is Tony. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Young. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Looking to throw, Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That goes for a gain of 31. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Slot man moves right.
Black Ultra.
Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
They'll try to run with Swift. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. And they're able to ground it in there on the two-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You see me working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of the defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Young's throw caught by Tony. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Let's go.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Ready?
Young to throw it. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ready.
They run out of the gun with Swift. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Now Young. And it's caught. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Swift will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
This is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th. And now they're going to try an onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now here's Young.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, you expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 2nd down, Young again. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Young on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything to hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down.
This defense knows fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now Young. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Young here to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third. Young. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
52 blaster. Red. Pause red. Blue striker.
Fourth down, Young. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he's going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capital. So the drive stays alive after the fourth-down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.